Well, does it get any better than this, you know? Coming up here to see all of you out today, like old times for some, and I see a lot of young people, so it's the first time maybe for some of you, and to have your daughter introduce you, and then be able to say, those of you who've worked on past races know this is not a cakewalk. We don't take anything for granted, but to be able to make a decision to exit on my terms rather than as a result of an election not going the way you wanted it to. So I do really feel like this is a good time to pass the torch. And that's what we're all here to talk about today. But better that you should hear right from Salud. So I'm going to say, Salud, the floor is yours. These are your wonderful supporters in San Luis Obispo, and let them meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First, let me say how humbled and honored I am to have the support of Congresswoman Capps. I was kidding around with a few of you earlier when I said, I'm here, I'm interested with this announcement all the time. But I can tell you how giddy I've been and excited about Lois's endorsement. Why? Because I think it sends a very strong message of her confidence in my service, my track record, and my ability to be the next representative, effective representative for the 24th Congressional District. I'm just extremely honored because we know that in Lois we had an extraordinary representative in Washington. She leaves a legacy of extraordinary public service, somebody who's fought for the many issues that are important here to us in the Central Coast, and she's done it with such grace and integrity. She leaves extraordinary big shoes to fill, and I'm going to do my best to do that, Lois. But I'm just thrilled that Lois has endorsed me, and many of you today have been at other events that I have spoken at, and you know a little bit about my personal story. Lois alluded to it. I'm a son of an immigrant family, and I'm lucky enough that despite some of the early economic challenges that my family faced, I was lucky to have gone to college, to have had that support network that got me there, to have served in the United States Marine Corps Reserve, to have gone from an impoverished environment to knowing what it's like to be in the middle class, and knowing what that journey's like in both circumstances, knowing the challenges that I think poor families and working men and women face, and knowing the challenges that that the middle class faces today. It's not a walk in the park being middle class as it's made out to be. There's so many challenges. So I hope to be able to continue in Lois's footsteps to represent the Central Coast on the many issues that are important to us. Whether it's the economy, growing good jobs, growing new technologies and industries, renewable energies, energy sectors, so that we could build good paying jobs, building on expanding the minimum wage. How ludicrous is it that the minimum wage is $7.25? A couple lattes, that's all it is. And families are struggling to survive. Protecting our coast. I don't need to tell you how important that is to make sure that we protect our coast from new offshore oil development and the perils of what that industry can do when you consider the oil spill that we're grappling with in Santa Barbara County. Those are the important issues that we need to fight about. Comprehensive immigration reform. This is an issue that has eluded us at the federal level, and I think it's an issue that I will continue to advocate and build on the good work that Congresswoman Capps has done over the years. Protecting all the programs that really support the most vulnerable in our communities. Social Security, making sure that's protected. Medicare. Building on expanding educational opportunities. Making sure that education is affordable and accessible to all. Making sure that when our community goes to higher education, that they have accessible loans and don't leave college with this inordinate amount of debt. finding ways to make financial aid more abundant and available, making sure that we have gender equity in the workplace, making sure that we are protecting a woman's right to choose, and making sure that women's rights are protected, not taken away from them in Congress as we've seen in recent months. I am excited about this journey. I'm excited about working as I have done in Santa Barbara County government in a collaborative fashion, working to get things done, and as important, committed to making sure that we provide an extraordinary level of constituent service. Congresswoman Capps' office has done that. I have done that in my role as a county supervisor, and I hope to be able to continue that in Congress. I am just excited to be here today. I'm excited that you took time from your busy schedules to join us today, and I'm most excited about having Congresswoman Lois Capps' support. Moreover, the entire Capps family. I also have Laura Capps' support as well. And I can't tell you how elated I am to have this powerhouse of a family with me. And as somebody who has done the job 18 years, 20 years, I'm trying to...
No, 17.
17 years. And knows the insight of what it takes to get things done in Washington. And to have her support, I think sends a strong message and means a great deal to me. Lois, thank you so much.
Thank you.